So I took the NGN on the 4th of April and I had 85 questions. And I came across SATAs. My first question and the last questions, my first and last questions were SATA. I think I saw more than 10. I saw the single questions too. I saw case studies. I had about 4 case studies, each of them having 6 questions attached to them. My first case study question was on maternity, OB and G. I had the NGN questions that I was asked to highlight the findings that required follow-up with the patient's history. I had those highlighting questions, about 3 of them. I didn't get any bow tie question. I also I had the standalone questions. Yes, standalone questions on the NGN, about 4. Yeah. So when I got the prioritization strategies, each time I see the prioritization questions, I'll feel so joyful in my heart because I knew a lot of ways of every single day I would study with NCLEX Crusade International materials and resources. And so it helped me a lot. Professor Rena's prioritization strategies, to me, are the best. They helped me a lot. I studied a lot from Professor Rena, how to analyze prioritization questions and get them correctly. I didn't get any dosage calculation. I didn't get EKGs. I just got one question on atrial fibrillation, but not the strip. So, in my opinion, the NGN is good. Yeah, especially the partial credit that the SATA now has, unlike the other SATA. You'd have partial credit on it. Then the NGN is good. Yeah, it's straightforward. Yeah, I didn't find it that tricky. Just very few were tricky. But with critical thinking, you would see the answer to the question. And then with content, the case studies require a lot of content. So my advice is know your content and have a good critical thinking. Take your time. At the time, I was like, oh my God, the time is running. And I'm still in this number of questions, but I took my time. These case studies would need you to, yes, you read fast, a bit fast, but take your time to make sure you understand. When you understand these case studies and what you're being asked, especially those that had 6 questions attached to them, to one case study, you would be able to get the answers easily and move on. The last video Professor Rona did on the NGN helped me a lot when I was answering my case studies. Although I did not have the bow tie, but I had the rest, the other types. So I had 85 questions, and about half of them were NGNs. My advice is this: no matter the question bank you're using, the most important thing is to study the rationales. Know the reason you failed or passed any option. Just like pathophysiology is one of the essential things to know in nursing. Study rationales and pathophysiology so that, because you can't get the exact question you saw on the Q bank in the NCLEX. So if you study the rationales well and your pathophysiologies, rationales especially, no matter how the question is thrown, when you come across any topic that you have studied, you would know how to answer it. You understand? It wouldn't be like a cram work. Okay? So knowledge of nursing knowledge is so important. Content, your content, and some critical thinking. I also watched his 7 days NGN videos. I learned a lot. The first knowledge and the basic and easiest knowledge I had for EKG was from Professor Rena's videos, and also dosage calculation, the dimensional analysis video I watched for dosage calculation. I find it as the easiest method for solving dosage calculations, drug calculations. So chest tube videos, prioritization videos. Oh, wow. I learned a lot from Professor Rena. And so it helped me a lot. My name is Igonna. I am a member of the NCLEX Crusade International. I'm an international student. I did my nursing course in Nigeria. And so 2 years ago, I came into this country and started preparing for the NCLEX. I came across Professor Rena's videos in March 2022, the 7 days videos for NCLEX preparation. So I watched the videos. I registered with the membership. I watched the videos on the membership too, and I learned a lot from Professor Rene. So I'm so grateful to NCLEX Crusade International. I'm grateful to the advisors. I'm grateful to my colleagues there, everybody that has been studying with us. Some people post questions, we'll analyze, we'll sharpen our knowledge, we'll test ourselves. I'm so grateful. I wish you all the best in this NGN, and I'm grateful to God most especially. And my advice is put God first in all you do. Put God first, and He will lead you through. Study your contents, learn how to think critically, watch Professor Rena's videos. NCLEX Crusade International helped me a lot with priority questions, with a lot of knowledge. It helped me a lot. So my advice is study, trust God, work hard, have your nursing content and critical thinking, and God is. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.